Welcome back to the Stoltman Football Network. We are breaking down the free agency moves of the NFC North. We are going to be moving into the Detroit Lions.
Woo! Lions, the cream of the crop of this division.
Yeah, I mean, where do we start with this team, to be honest with you? I mean, it's turning into their dummy coaches wants everybody that he ever coached in New England to be signed or traded to them. It's getting pretty ridiculous, but I mean, starting at the top, I mean, they got on the defensive side, they signed Duron Harmon and Jamie Collins from free agents who recently just played with the Patriots. Honestly, Jamie Collins, he was a good player last year, but I don't know if he's going to have that same type of impact he did last year. Duron Harmon, who cares? Yeah, I think he played really good in the Super Bowl a couple of years, 2 or 3 years back.
I mean, they both got tread on the tires, and they're both kind of, hey, we can plug and play into this type of system, but are the Lions there yet to say, hey, we have this system, we have this puzzle where we can plug you in here and you do your job and you're going to execute on that level? And no, absolutely not. I mean, this is a mixed bag of a team. What's their identity? Are they a tough defensive line? Do they stop the run? Are their secondary good? Do they run the ball? Are they amazing at passing? I mean, that's, I guess, where you could go with the team to say, you know, if we want to build on something, let's do a high-flying aerial attack with Stafford, but it just hasn't come into fruition over the last 5 to 7 years. So, I mean, what's the identity in your mind?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think their identity is just being bad. Period. I mean, there's no continuity within the organization.
You know what? Being bad, but being the cardiac cats. It's true, right? I mean, Vikings, we don't like playing them.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that coach, Patricia, he's so bad. He's so bad.
He's fun at frat parties, though, dude. You'd be surprised. You get Patricia up on a keg stand, that fucker took down a whole keg of IPA. You know, I mean, and then after you're like, hey, Patricia, you can't be driving home. He snapped his fingers, and the Budweiser Clydesdale came out. And he got 4 beautiful Instagram models to hop on, and he snapped it. The horses started running, and you know, apparently he got home safely. So he knows how to party. I'll give him that. Doesn't know how to coach, but the biggest move that happened with them is going to be the cornerback who we both like a lot, Darius Slay out of Mississippi State. He's top 30, top 5 corner.
Yeah, I would say
underrated,
for sure top 5, top 3. Oh yeah, for sure underrated. I mean, being hunkered down and
he's very sticky.
Yeah, pretty much everybody in his way he shut down last year. It felt like, at least every game that I watched. But speaking of the team that he went to, that Eagles team, man, they just upgraded that secondary tenfold by adding him to the squad.
And we're going to touch on them. They have a connection between, you know, Lions, Eagles too, with who's the coach that used to coach the Lions?
Defensive coordinator guy.
Jim Schwartz.
Schwartz.
So they got a little connection. We'll touch on the Eagles, of course. They're looking at a big contender in the NFC. So let's toggle it back to what are the Lions right now? I mean, I really like Hawkinson. I think he was great. So they got a great tight end. The receiving core, I like Galladay. I mean, he's versatile. He's fast. He can catch. Stafford's coming off an injury. I mean, I still can't say Stafford's terrible. I mean, he can beat anybody and then lose to people, but he's a real talent in my mind. Offensive line, pretty good. Running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, they just added Vaitai from the Eagles, actually, offensive tackle. So they definitely improved on the offensive line. They still, like you said, Hawkinson at tight end. He's going to continue to get better.
But I'm really amazed with this move. You're looking at adding the best backup quarterback in the past 20 years, Chase Daniel. I mean, at least we can say, hey, even if Stafford gets hurt, the Lions could possibly cover. Because this guy's a sneaky QB.
Yeah, one thing about Chase Daniel, man, that guy can carry a clipboard like nobody's business. And when he has to drop and go in and beat the Vikings after Trubisky gets hurt on a random play, he does it.
Jesus, dude, look at these signings. Danny Shelton, Patriots. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Patriots. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, like, it feels like he's just trying to recreate this whole Patriots, Patriots West, I guess, in relative to where New England is. I mean, but.
Well, the thing is, it's got to happen sooner than later. I mean, he has got to have a better record than last season. What pick are the Lions looking at? Oh, they're looking at, was it third pick, right?
Yeah, they're third or fourth.
So a lot of projections are looking at the cornerback out of Ohio State, Jeffrey Okudah. This kid, very, very good prospect, one of the best cornerback prospects we've seen. His hips didn't look as good as we wanted him to at the combine, but you look at his tape, he's all over the field. His speed is incredible. Long arms, long legs, and the guy moves, and he's just got an instinct for the ball. So, he is looking to fill that Darius Slay spot, but you got to wonder, hey, Blake, tell me this. Okay, Joe Burrow, let's say he goes first, okay? Yeah. Let's even throw out the prospect of, I got a weird instinct that they might take Tua first, and then you never know, dude.
Yeah, like we've talked about before, man. Our expertise isn't in the college, but yeah, for sure. If it goes down to probably Chase, is it who's the stud?
If Chase Young goes to the Redskins, if Chase Young goes to the Redskins, okay, do you say, let's start new, okay? If you're the coach, let's say, hey, Matt Patricia, let me start new, okay? Let's get Tua in here, and I have a fresh thermometer, and hey, who's a team that's contending that might want Matthew Stafford, okay? I mean, you already saw Indianapolis pick up Rivers. You saw Brady go to Tampa Bay. I mean, who's another team right in that realm that would take a quarterback like that and it would actually put them on the map? I don't know. I mean, off the top of my head, I just thought of this, so I can't really think of anybody. But it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they went and took Tua Bailoa.
Man, a team that, I mean, that's kind of, they're on the radar, but off it, that already have a future quarterback possibly would be the Buffalo Bills. God, that would be like a perfect fit for the Stafford.
Jesus, yeah, he's got a strong arm.
And he's got accuracy. He's got Diggs over there. He's got a really good defense, man. And he's in a division without Tom Brady. I mean,
I like it. I like that take.
Yeah.
Like, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a weird take, but like, I mean, come on, man. Like, how the way the league is shifting, how valuable is quarterback? More, I mean, you want to get corners, you want to get athletes, you want to get wide receivers, but like, they're almost a dime a dozen now. Like, if you get a chance to get, let's say, if Vailoa is, the best prospect since Andrew Luck or whatever. I mean, he has health issues. If you feel like those check out, I mean, don't you take him?
Yeah,
I guarantee you, if they take him, Lions fans will erupt with happiness. If that happens, probably won't. Probably stick with Okudah. Maybe trade down and let somebody get in there. But
yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? I mean, it would be Patricia's one last cry, but I doubt it. They're probably going to try to replace her.
It would be his last cry if I was him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, overall, I mean, good or do you think the Lions are going to be a good team to handicap and actually bet on to cover a few games this year? It's there's a lot of new pieces in this team. I mean, I think early on that they're going to be a team to bet against on the line.
And then I think they're going to be a team to tease, and they always are, because they get healthy lines, and they stupid enough they keep the game close somehow, you know, backdoor covers and stuff like that. But
yeah, I mean, until this team melts together, I should say, or they start gelling. I mean, they're a team that you probably could bet against early, and then start laying some money on the line later in the season with them. I was kind of like teasing against them and the over. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Honestly, but I mean, especially, I mean, I think the North plays correct me if I'm wrong, if they play the NFC South this year, I think. So, I mean, they're going to have a lot of teams. They're going to be able to score a lot of points against that defense early in the season, even middle of the season, that you could definitely take advantage of that over-under tease on this baby.
So, if you look at the Lions right now, I mean, nothing new. They're kind of a mixed bag of question marks. Some interesting moves. I mean, the draft could really play a big part in their future. So, you know, we're going to press pause on the Lions a little bit, but the name of the game right now is better than last year or worse than last year. And, I mean, I'm going to say record-wise better because, you know, they dealt with so many injuries with that quarterback. They had Driscoll playing, and the kid out of Purdue, Blau was pulling the plow at quarterback. And, you know, I mean, record-wise, I think they'll improve. Record-wise, will the team be that much better? No, but they'll win more games than last year, in my opinion. How about you?
Yeah, same. I don't see them being worse than 3-12-1 last year.
Yeah, I think they're going to win more. I mean, it is 5-11 better? Technically, yes, but you know, is the franchise better off going into the next 5 years? We'll find out. So we're going to cut to break here, and we're going to come back with our most hated team, the Green Bay Packers. This should be a fun segment. Coming back to you in a minute.